Hey guys, how are you doing? Furo here, bringing you a new Hearthstone deck from the Ungoro expansion. The deck with that I experimented a lot over the last couple of days is MURLOC Shaman with the new Murloc quest Unite the Murlocs, which is as a quest summons 10 Murlocs and reward you get a Megafin. Megafin is a 5 mana 8/8 and a battle cry is that your hand will be filled with Murloc cards. So if you have 0 cards in hand, you will get then 10 Murlocs in your hand. So that's really strong. I've tried the deck out a couple of times over the last couple of days. It is not always working. From time to time you're not able to finish the quest and then you're just getting stomped because your deck is a bit weak early on if you haven't finished the quest already. But if you have finished the quest and get the 10 Murlocs, you are in such a good spot normally that you can win the game with 1 or 2 finishers that you have on the deck. So of course, because you need to summon 10 Murlocs, your deck is filled with a lot of Murlocs, like the BLUEGILL warrior, you have the MURLOC TIDEHUNTER, you have the new TOTEM, PRIMALFIN TOTEM, which is spawning at the end of your turn a 1/1 Murloc. You have the ROCKPOOL Hunter as another new Murloc, which is giving a friendly Murloc +1/+1. Plus also a very interesting new Murloc is the PRIMALFIN Lookout, which is as a battle cry, if you control another Murloc, you will discover a new Murloc. And of course, you want to discover the strong Murlocs, which is for example the good old MURLOC WARLEADER, which is all giving all other friendly Murlocs +2/+1. Or you want to get FINJA the Flying Star, which is of course the star in this deck. It is the flying Murloc star. That's really good. So to finish the quest a bit faster, you want definitely to have the call in the finisher that is summoning 4 1/1 Murlocs, and it is counting for the quest. So you're getting then 4 Murlocs for the quest, and then it's kinda easy to get there to the quest. If you don't have call in the finishers early in the game, it's definitely harder to finish the Murloc quest, and then you're running a bit in trouble because the deck has not that much card draw, and then you're a bit in trouble. To prevent that from running out of cards, you're running the Spirit Echo, which means give your minions Death Rattle, return this to your hand. So you could just, if your board is full of Murlocs, you can just play the Spirit Echo and all the Murlocs are coming back to your hand so you can play them again. This is also really good after you've played the Megafin. So after that you will have a handful of Murlocs and you drop all these in one turn, or most of them because they are super cheap. Then you will play the Spirit Echo and you will just get them back. So that's another nice little card draw for the deck. So the deck might not be the strongest right now, but it's definitely really fun to play. I like Murlocs a lot, so that's why I like to try out the Murloc deck for sure. As a finisher, we have for sure the BLOODLUST here on the deck, which is giving all your minions +3 attacks. So if you have a board full of Murlocs, 7 Murlocs maximum, that would be 21 damage on top of the damage from the Murloc. So that's definitely good enough to finish the game. And it's coming out of nowhere, so your opponent cannot anticipate the BLOODLUST and is just going down most often. Another new card is a Gentle MEGASAUR from the Ungoro expansion, and as a battle cry you will adapt your Murlocs, and adapting the Murloc means that you will choose one adapt effect and all the Murlocs are getting the adapt. So in general, if you have a board full of Murlocs and for example one MURLOC WARLEADER on the board as well, your Murlocs are all kinda already pretty strong. So if you then pick up an adept and give all the Murlocs Wind Fury, that's another really good finisher. You could also just give your units, for example, Stealth, or give the units Divine Shield if you need to trade, give your units Poison if your opponent has some huge threat on the board. So there are a lot of options. Also, of course, you can give the Murlocs Death Rattle and then they are spawning more small units on the board, and then maybe on the next turn you're getting the BLOODLUST and can finish the game with that. So Gentle MEGASAUR is an interesting card in the Murloc deck. Definitely your second finisher alongside the BLOODLUST. And of course, if you're just getting MURLOC WARLEADERs from the Megafin, then the MURLOC WARLEADERs alone will finish the game for you as well. So that's more or less the deck. We will now check it out on the ladder and hopefully take down some victories. I'm currently rank 7 and I hope to improve that now with the MURLOC Shaman deck. Oh, here we go. Game 1 and we are directly facing a warrior. So always assume that he's playing Pirate Warrior, going for the aggressive route. And in that case, Unite the Murloc is probably then too slow, but we still need to play that here if we're not getting another 1-drop. And the other 1-drop we have would be then either Lightning Bolt or the other small Murlocs, which will of course only be played after the quest. So the ROCKPOOL Hunter here is only giving friendly Murloc +1/+1. You cannot buff the Rockpool Hunter alone, but he has solid stats, so we might just keep him here. We cannot keep FINJA the Flying Star, which is, by the way, the Flying Star is a bit weaker in this deck than it used to be before the Ungoro expansion, because we're running so many Murlocs, so you cannot be sure that you're getting the right Murlocs here. It is not like you're just playing the Bluegill Warrior and the Murloc Warleader and you will get those out of the deck again and again. That is not happening in this one. But on the other hand, you can say that you're definitely getting a lot of Murlocs. It's not like you will attack one time with the FINJA, then all your Murlocs are out of the deck and you will not get any more. Oh, luckily, okay, he's playing the Taunt Warrior. So with the new quest, which is alright, so he's not playing the super aggressive deck and we can go a bit slower. Problem is that Taunt Warrior in general is really good against the Murlocs, so we might still have a hard time here. We will see that. So for now, let's go for the Warrior, hit him for 2 in the face. If the Warrior can survive here, we can go either for the Rockpool Hunter or we're just dropping the PRIMALFIN Lockout and discovering another Murloc. And he's just going for the armor, so the Lookout is looking really good. Also PRIMALFIN Totem, a card that we're not playing right now. We're going for the Lookout, would be mana efficient here. We are picking up the WARLEADER, which is by far the best Murloc card besides FINJA the Flying Star. Also the charged Murlocs are always also really good. 2 more in the face. Again down to 28. Next turn I really like to go for the PRIMALFIN Totem and the Rockpool Hunter. So there's a Slam. He's not even drawing a card here, that's good. FLAMETONGUE Totem, that's another card that you need when you have a board full of Murlocs and you need to trade. The Rockpool Hunter, we are buffing the 2/1, 3 more in the face. Yeah, so far it's going really slow. There was not even a Tar Creeper on the 3rd turn. We now have 4 Murlocs played for the quest. And the totem here is just spawning Murloc at the end of our turn, each turn. So that's kind of good. There's a Whirlwind, dealing 1 to each. And Sleep with the Fishes, so he's clearing the whole board. Good for him, bad for us. We got the Hot Spring, which is not too great. But the other 2 cards we have right now, yeah, also not. The Murlocs are not very good alone, so I don't think we want to play those. We might just play Totem here, getting the Stoneclaw Totem, and we are dropping the Hot Spring Guardian, which is right now not healing anything, but that should be alright, because we can then drop the Flametongue Totem, for example, and buff those 2 guys, and we have 6 damage to attack here. Or if we need to, oh, that's bad. The Alliamosmith with the unit that we cannot kill here. So that is not good for sure. So what are we doing? The Alliamosmith is just providing me with more and more armor. And if we're dropping right now too many creatures, we have the problem that our opponent might just play a Brawl. And I just don't like to drop here the Murloc Warleader and, for example, COLDLIGHT SEER. There should be something better. I would say we are just dropping another Totem, which is a Searing Totem, and we will go for the Flametongue here. Let's see if we use that this way. We can hit him for 4. Could also use the Stoneclaw. Okay, we're doing it this way. We're losing the Stoneclaw. He's getting 4 armor here. Our small taunt is going down to 2 lives, so it's definitely going down to the Alliamosmith. So far his quest is at 1, so not a problem. It will take a while. Most cases you can assume that he's only playing 1 or maximum 2 taunts per turn. There's a coin, and for 7 are you going to Gorehole? Going to the Curator. That's really good. And we got the Bluegill Warrior, which is by far best choice to get, because we can just clear the Curator here without a problem. Also the Warrior is getting buffed by the Warleader, plus he's getting buffed by the Flametongue, so that is 6 attack. And we are also taking up another totem, hopefully the Stoneclaw. It is the air totem, so the extra spell damage power, which is really not helping us. Our quest is currently at 6. We have 2 more Murlocs in hand, so we can maximum push to 8 right now. There's a Dire on Hatchling. You know, it's 3 taunt units. Shield Slam, killing the Murloc. Oh, he's going for the... Oh, interesting. So he's going for the Flametongue. Alright. So, in fact, that is not a real problem. The only problem is that if we just drop everything right now on the board, we would be at 9, so we wouldn't need to top deck if he's clearing the board with a Brawl, which is definitely possible. Murloc Warleader would buff the Other Murloc Warleader to 6 if we also go for the ROCKPOOL Hunter. So I don't think we also want to drop the COLDLIGHT SEER here. Yes, we're just dropping the ROCKPOOL Hunter. Let's buff the Warleader. Killing his unit, we will push one in the face and we're going for another totem in this situation. I have a feeling that he's just dropping a Brawl. And then we're in trouble, we are losing everything besides one unit. So if we have at least a COLDLIGHT SEER, we can play that next turn. Dirty Red, okay, the COLDLIGHT SEER is also spawning. But we are still getting the quest done, but there's a Brawl, as expected. So we should now keep one unit on the board, because otherwise I would be really unlucky if he's keeping the Dirty Red. We are keeping... Okay, ROCKPOOL Hunter. Give me one Murloc please from the top. There is one. So we can play this. We are playing the MEGAFIN here as well. And we can, for example, play one more Murloc here. Because our hand is then getting filled. So we would overdraw if we're not playing another card. And we should find a Murloc for 2. That is not a problem. So there's a lot of stuff here. Hydrologist would discover as a secret. Not really good, because then we're getting another card into our hand. Grimscale Shaman. And the Murloc Tidecaller. Yeah, if we just drop the Tidecaller here, which is then getting buffed. We are also dropping the Grimscale Shaman, which is buffing a Murloc in our hand. And that is the... Will that overkill? Okay. I don't like really to give our opponent cards right now, but we could do that. What's this one? Sea Devil Stinker. The next Murloc we play this turn costs health instead of mana. Well, that's great. And also Primadol Drake is great for him. So he can clear a lot of the Murlocs. Unfortunately, we were not able to get a Murloc Warleader here. But what we can do is dropping the PRIMALFIN Lookout and hopefully discover a Murloc Warleader. Not the case, but we have FINJA the Flying Star. COLDLIGHT SEER is also really good to buff the health of our Murlocs. So that would be an option. FINJA the Flying Star can give us more out of the deck. I guess we're going for the COLDLIGHT SEER. He hasn't played a Brawl last turn. I mean, he could, but Primadol Drake was probably the better option. So let's just go for the Tidehunter. We will then also drop another one. Let's drop the Hydrologist. And we will go for the... here we're going for the Getaway Kodo. We're dropping the COLDLIGHT SEER. Killing his 4-8 and 2 in the face. So if he has no other option to clear the board right now, he has played one Brawl so far. We are in a very good... Wow, seriously, in second Brawl with 16 cards to go. That is really lucky, man. We are keeping... What is that? The PRIMALFIN Lookout. Stonehill Defender, which is really good for him in this situation because he's also getting another taunt. And his hand count is already pretty low. And now the quest is done. He was taking the Public Defender. So starting with the next turn, he can just drop his weapon and use the hero power to deal 8 damage. And that's Spirit Echo, which is kinda good. I really can't play the COLDLIGHT Oracle. That's a shame. The next Murloc we play costs health. I mean, that's okay, right? We don't care too much for our health right now. We'll then play... let's go for the... How much do we need here? That's costing 3. Okay, we're going for the Sniper. Let's hit the 1-4. We're dropping the Varia and we're dropping the Murloc Raider. And we'll give everything the Spirit Echo. Which is especially good with the PRIMALFIN Lockout, because with that we can discover another Murloc, which might help us a lot. Let's kill this unit here, we will attack the 0-7 for 2. Getaway Kodo, we still have that. Not really helpful right now with the Murlocs we have on board. But let's see, there's still Furos. So he's getting the new hero power, Die Insect. He was not even using the old hero power for the extra 2 armor. He's killing the 2-1 here. We're getting the 2-1 back in our deck. Armor Smith probably killing the 4-2 to prevent that we are killing it kinda easily. Yeah, there you go. We're getting it back into our hand. Hot Spring Guardian. Is there any chance to kill this guy without losing everything? I mean, if we get the spell damage totem, we can use that. There we go. That's good. So Maelstrom Portal it is. We're getting Willifin Inquisitor. So we're gonna kill this guy. We're picking up the charge unit again. We're gonna rip him a bit apart here. Let's kill this guy. We will then also... I mean, he has played 2 brawls, right? So we should be fine with that. Let's heal our unit back. And we will go for the getaway Kodo. He's killing our Hot Spring Guardian. We are getting that back. Or if he's killing another unit first with the Die Insect hero power. And of course we might get another unit. Stone Defender, that's the second one. He will now pick a huge taunt. Going for that. He will also use his Die Insect. He's using that first, okay. Killing, great, great. We are getting the stupid spell damage totem. That was the only card I really was not happy to see here. Lookout is great. We're discovering another Murloc, which is again not too great. I mean, probably the Grimscale Oracle, right? That's the most value we can get. Corrupted Seer is only hitting 1 unit here, and the ROCKPOOL Hunter is not as good as the Grimscale Oracle in this situation. So why not use that? We can easily take down this guy. We will drop another totem, which is a Stoneclaw, really good. And then just for the bait. So his hero power is normally really strong, but the more units are on the board, the more small units are on the board, the weaker it is getting. Because it is dealing 8 damage to a random enemy. And right now we don't... Oh man. We don't care too much for that, but now it's looking good for him, especially if he's just... Oh man, oh man. Murloc Tidecaller, down to 12, we had 13. And we can't really play the COLDLIGHT Oracle. I don't like to give him more cards right now. That is not really good. So let's see what we can discover here with the Lookout. The Primordial Drake, second time. That is a bit too much. We were so far ahead here. Now we are way behind. The Warrior. Not helping us too much. Probably COLDLIGHT Seer then. Would have needed the COLDLIGHT Seer earlier. For sure. So we are going for the... Let's see, we are dropping the Sniper. We're dropping the Stinker. And we will drop the COLDLIGHT Seer, which is then costing us health. So that's 3 damage we are taking. But we are buffing all the other units here. Which is really good. And with the double brawl gone, with another Primordial Drake that he was just discovering, so 1 has played from the deck and hopefully he's not playing 2, we should be good. He has played 1 Sleep with the Fishes. So we're gonna take down the strongest unit here as expected. There's another huge taunt. The War Axe killing the COLDLIGHT Seer, he's using the Die Insect. I guess we have no chance to win the game. The wall, and of course is hitting the best target again. The wall of units he has here is just too much. And it looks like we need to play the COLDLIGHT Oracle, otherwise we are out of options now. That is really not good. There is Call in the finishers. Oh, and there's a Bloodlust. Well, that is changing the outcome a lot. So we have 7 left. We have Murloc Tidecaller, we have the Murloc Radar. The only problem would be if he has another 1 damage spell like the Whirlwind, or if he's going for another Ravaging Ghoul. He has 4 cards in hand, there is still a Ravaging Ghoul left. And as lucky as he is getting, he will get there. So I guess we have no chance to win the game, but we are still trying, so gonna try this. Let's kill the unit hopefully the next turn. Dropping the Tidecaller. We are dropping Call in the finishers, which is spawning now 4 Murlocs. And we will then drop the... Let's drop the Air Totem, which has more health. So if he's killing everything with 1 life, we at least have the Air Totem, we at least has the COLDLIGHT Oracle and the Murloc Tidecaller. That is the last resort. So he's going for the shield block because he's looking for the extra 1 damage on each unit. If he's getting there, we are unfortunately out of the game. That's for sure, because then we have no chance to come back. The Bloodlust is only good if we have a huge amount of units on board, just like now. That was the Acolyte of Pain. Dirty Rat. Okay, Dirty Rat is not helping him. He's hitting for 5. That is looking good. He will kill 1 of the units now. He will use the Die Insect. That means we still have at least 4 units, right? 4 units is okay. Get the COLDLIGHT Seer, which is able to buff all the units. So that is a good option. Let's stop that. COLDLIGHT SEER. We'll then drop the BLOODLUST. We will be able to take down this guy. We will take down the 6-4. I guess we need to kill down the Acolyte of Pain as well, otherwise he might draw too many cards here. Let's see, we can push him down to 8 otherwise. No, we will just push the damage here. He has no brawl. We need to take the damage, otherwise we are dying anyway. So he's getting a card here for sure. Good for him. Wow! Deathwing. Double execute Sleep with the Fishes. So is that GG? Most likely it is. Fire would be nice. Northshire Cleric is not nice. We can just trade now and we are out of the game. Yeah, especially with the Ravaging Duel. So Die Insect either killing the Northshire Cleric or is hitting the face. We'll then again go for the face. We get the Brawler, which is only good against Pirate Warriors, unfortunately. And with that, unfortunately, we lost our Deathwing. His hand was so crappy, otherwise double execute and the Sleep with the Fishes was not helping him. Our units were at full health, so that was really good for him. Double Primadol Drake was coming at the right situation and the Deathwing was also helpful. That means we are going down here, losing the first game against the Quest Warrior. Tough game, tough matchup, took way too long. Of course, we are trying again, and our second game brings us a Rogue, and right now I would say he's playing Quest Rogue. That's the highest chance to see on the ladder. There are of course other Rogue decks that are really good, but right now most of the guys are just playing Quest Rogue. We have again the ROCKPOOL Hunter here for the start and Hot Spring Guardian. And because the Rogue is going a bit slower, we are keeping the Unite the Murlocs, but we will drop the ROCKPOOL Hunter. Quest Rogue is another tough matchup for the deck. And as I said at the beginning of the video, the Murloc deck is not super strong. If it is running good, then of course you will have a lot of fun with it, but there are better decks out there. So if you're short on dust, I would not recommend to craft the Murloc deck. So we have again the ROCKPOOL Hunter, funny enough. So a card we could just drop here on turn 2. PRIMALFIN Totem is definitely better. So that is spawning a small 1-1 here. We can then just drop the ROCKPOOL Hunter, for example, and play the Lightning Bolt. If he is, let's say if he's dropping a small unit and then play the useful Brewmaster, then it might make sense to just drop the ROCKPOOL Hunter and the Lightning Bolt. He's going for a weapon, clearing... Oh, he's going for the Totem, alright. And the Agent. Toss the deckhand, alright, so he's clearing everything. What a bullshit. By the way, what bullshit. Murloc Warleader. Yeah, I guess we're dropping the ROCKPOOL Hunter and the Lightning Bolt anyway. Otherwise he might just get the Southie deckhand back in his hand. I don't like that too much. So we are overloading for 1. Can still play either the Warleader or the COLDLIGHT SEER next turn. Well, that is working. Problem is only that the quest is taking too long against the Rogue. The Rogue will finish his quest earlier, and then we have really a lot of trouble. There's another Southie deckhand. Now at 2, so that's the unit he's trying to copy or get back in his hand. And he will clear the unit. Okay. So that is then the second Southie deckhand, then he cannot copy that anymore. Interesting, interesting. So we're just stopping the Warleader. Third Murloc now played. If we are not getting killed, then we can play the BLUEGILL warrior and the COLDLIGHT SEER. There's a Novice Engineer, he's drawing another card. So maybe going for the Novice Engineer. Alright, so he's going for that. Shadow Step. He will play it again and then get it back in his hand with, for example, Youthful Brewmaster or the Ferryman. There's a Ferryman. So the Novice Engineer is the unit he is going to get for the quest here. We will now drop the, let's see, he has 3. We're going for the Tidehunter and then play the COLDLIGHT SEER. We're killing the Ferryman. Have now 6 Murloc played. We have 1 more in hand. But then we just need to top deck again and again. There's the engineer again, so his quest is now at 3. He only needs to play that one more time, which is kinda easily for him. He has drawn a lot of cards. Fresh burglar, alright, hopefully you get some shitty stuff. And there's a useful brewmaster. So he's getting the quest ready for next turn. And looks like he's also able to hit that for 2, okay. Okay, why would you hit that for 1? Do you have some help here? FINJA the Flying Star. I guess we're going for that. That's definitely helping us for the quest. Then we're at 7, FINJA is summoning 2, we have 1 in hand. So we can get the quest ready next turn, which might still be too slow. Let's kill the useful brewmaster, let's kill the 1/1 and 7 in the face. So he will finish his quest next turn. He needs 2 mana from the Novice Engineer, that means he has 4 left. If he has a preparation in hand, he can still play the quest. And then he could still play, let's see, it will be 3, 5. He can still play a charge unit while the teacher. And the WARLEADER is going down. Which means all our units are now getting debuffed. And we definitely need to kill the teacher here. Or otherwise... Oh yeah, that is good. That's definitely good. So let's see, we definitely need to kill this guy. Probably... How are we doing that the best way? I mean, we could also just go for the face, right? We still need 1 more Murloc, so the FINJA definitely is interested in killing a unit here. If we just go face, we currently have 12. Oh wait, we have... Oh, we have enough, right. I'm stupid, I need to learn to count. We don't need the quest here. We can just go for the face. Totally forgot about the 2 extra damage, so that's definitely enough. Sorry guys. Took me a while to see it, but that was 15 and we win the game against the rogue. And there we go again. Game 3. And we have another rogue here. Again, unite the Murlocs, and these two, I definitely want to see a 2-drop Murloc. If we got a 2-drop, then the PRIMALFIN lookout might be good if the unit can stay on the board. If not, we cannot keep that. So let's just replace it and get some earlier stuff here. Alright, that is not a single Murloc. We got the Flametongue Totem, we got the Crawler. I mean, he will play Swash Burglars, right? So the Crawler, and he's playing Patches. Crawler is helping us in some way. Unite the Murlocs coming. ROCKPOOL Hunter here, again, card that is not helping us too much. If we have no other friendly Murloc. I mean, you're still getting a 2-3 on the board, which is decent stats. Oh wait, Hallucination. He's not playing the quest, that will be interesting. So he's playing the Burgle Rogue, which is not using Burgle anymore because there is no Burgle in Standard. He can discover a card from our opponent's class, although from our class. And we might just go, can we keep this on the board? And then play the lookout? I would say yes, we can keep it. Please, just keep it. Don't kill it. I mean, you can. Backstab and the weapon is possible. Could also discover a nice little lightning bolt. Yeah, there is the backstab. Good for him. Which is denying now the PRIMALFIN lookout. And there's another one. Holy moly. Let's just get for a totem. I'm still not sure if he's running any sort of pirate. He should, because he should play the Swash Burglar, so there is a target for the Crawler in most cases. Laser Petal, what is that? Add a Razor Petal to your hand that deals 1 damage. Okay. Razor Petal you have. So the weapon, if we are... let's face it, if we drop the Tidecaller is going down. Because he's just using the Razor Petal here. Okay, we're not doing that right now. We want to kill the 2-2 here, so we're getting another totem. We will drop the Flametongue, and we will kill the 2-2. With the Razor Petal he can deal 1 damage, and he has 1 damage from his weapon right now. Haven't seen the card so far in action, so interesting. And how much mana is the Razor Petal costing? Is that 0? That's costing 1. Alright. So with the agent, he's also killing the Searing Totem. No pirate so far. No Swash Burglar. Hot Spring Guardian. Yeah, you know what? We will go for the TIDECALLER and the Lookout, discovering another Murloc, which is the Tidehunter. Gives us 2 Murlocs for the quest. Right now the quest is only at 2. No, it will be at 3, right? Have we not played another Murloc so far? Oh, we have not, right. So Tidehunter it will be, which is summoning 2 Murlocs. Then we can also go for the Lookout to discover another. Oh, we had 3. Yeah, right. Thought so too. So then we can discover another Murloc. We will place 3, though the quest is at 6. Ooh, with a new legendary. That's the first time I've seen this guy. So if he's getting killed, he's getting dormant, which means he needs to play 4 cards in a turn to revive the minion. Then it's coming back on his board again. The unit is not that strong, but could be as well from time to time. So this one we can just trade here. We have the lightning bolt. Go for the Lookout first. See what we can find. The WARLEADER. Yeah, why not? That is not too bad. Which means we would still lose the Lookout. I mean, we are just trading here for now. Go for the Tidehunter. So the seed here is now staying as long on the board as he's not playing 4 cards a turn. Then the unit is getting revived. So it's occupying 1 slot. He can only play now 6 other units. In general, the card is not that strong. Maybe he has some lousy trick here in his deck. Not sure. But the card shouldn't be that strong in general. Ah, you can see how many cards you have played. That's cool. So there's 1 leaf. There's the second one, the coin. So he's playing 4 cards in 1 turn. Eviscerate in the face. But normally, he cannot do that too often because the hand count, of course, is only going down. It's not going up. So if he's getting the C tier again, he might then have 5 cards in his hand and he would need to play another 4. So then his hand is down to 1. And then it's not possible to get the card back anymore. Anyway, we will drop... let's see, we have the Maelstrom Portal and I want to get rid of the Blood Mage. So maybe just a Maelstrom Portal and the Hot Spring Guardian. Which is giving us a Runic Egg. Alright, alright. See back, we're currently at 6. Only have the WARLEADER here in hand. That is not looking too hot. If we get call in the finishers, then of course we have the quest done. But until then, it might take a while. And by the way, you can potentially, if he's trading now, he could potentially get the unit back directly again. That's definitely possible. If he's then playing 4 cards, of course. Looks like it was some kind of buff, maybe Cold Blood for the Corpse Flower. Yeah. Unexpected. That is 9 in the face. And an Edwin, which is a 6/6 right now. So we're down to 19. We're getting another Murloc WARLEADER, which is not really helping us at the moment. I guess we're dropping the Hot Spring Guardian. And we're also dropping the Crawler and the WARLEADER. He's not strong right now, but we need more units on the board because otherwise he might just kill us here. And it's not like the card is super good that we are losing, it's just like we have no AoE right now and our deck is just... Wow, and there was a Smash Burglar. Yeah, smelt it. And there's a Devolve. We are getting... that is a joke, we're getting the Runic Egg again. And the rest of the units unfortunately not very good. So we will eat the 15 damage here. Oh, wow, he discovered the Bloodlust. What a joke, man. So we are losing the game. And again, it was not because the Legendary was too good. It was just that we hadn't the right start. So losing the game, that means we are 1-2 with the Murloc. So as you can see here, the deck has some problems with it. And it's still a fun deck to play, but I don't think that the deck is staying in the meta for a long time. They either the deck needs to be refined more, but that is more or less hard because you need to play the Murlocs, you need to play a bunch of them, otherwise you cannot get the quest done. And the big problem is that if you're running out of cards, just like in my case right now, I wasn't able to finish the quest because I wasn't getting call in the finishers and we were missing exactly 4 Murlocs. So with call in the finishers 1 turn earlier, we could have finished the quest, then we could have played the Megafin, and then the game might have been changed a lot, because with the Megafin you might get the Bluegill warrior, hit then the 1/9, the 9/2, sorry, 9/2, the legendary, and then he's out of damage and wasn't able to finish the game. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys, for today. If you have enjoyed the video, if you liked the deck, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter, on Twitch, and other social platforms. I will do some Hearthstone live stream today later for 4 hours, so maybe check that out in the evening in Europe time. And I hope to see you then in the next Hearthstone episode. See you guys and have a good night. Bye bye.